You're listening to the Green Skull podcast.
A podcast for Fife fans, music artists, and creatives alike. I know this is like the first time we actually met, right?
Yeah, I believe we first met. Well, I reached out to a bunch of different artists for my that one virtual event I did back in 2020.
Yeah. I forgot. Was that because of COVID?
Yeah, it was kind of just I hadn't really done anything on my own as a musician in the Valley at the time, so that was kind of like my first endeavor. It was an online fundraiser, local music festival, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. I do remember you hitting me up. I don't even remember if I sent anything. I'm pretty sure I did, right?
You did, yeah. You had a
Okay.
submission. It was just day one was
like,
rough.
shit. Oh, okay.
Day one, it was my first time doing anything like that. It was like a live streamed fundraiser, but like I thought my computer could handle live streaming, but it's just like a little laptop, and it got overwhelmed.
You know, people pronounce it different.
Anthony.
And mine is you can just say MXXA. That's how I say it.
MXXA?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. And is that though, so like that's your artist name, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And it's just pretty much your name just with some X's?
Yeah, some double. Because originally I added one X that just to cancel out the I in my name, but I didn't feel like authentic, I guess, in a way. So I just added another X and I was like, okay, this looks cool. Like, so yeah.
All right, nice. I think the 2X thing is pretty cool because it's like it's a good way to remember, and it feels more full with the 4 letters.
Yeah.
And you just spell yours. It's just Anthony without an A, right?
Without the vowels.
Oh, okay.
It's just NTHNY.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Nice. But bro, I've been listening to you guys' music since you hit me up. I've been following y'all, man. Like the live. Do you guys like go live on Instagram and all that stuff?
Yeah, we
cool.
go live a lot. We'll share different songs of ours that we're working on, or talk about things we're working on in general, like a show.
Yeah, see, that's the coolest shit, man. It's like you guys. I assume you guys go live because you guys can't really like kick it, or maybe you want to kick it, but you're just in different places, and then you guys share.
Yeah.
That too. And just the general, I feel sometimes the general teenage plight of just kind of like, hey, I'm bored. Let's go live. Let's socialize a little.
Oh, okay, nice. I mean, that's cool though. I mean, you guys socialize live. Like anyone could tune into that conversation, bro. That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it's pretty sick. Like it kind of reminded me of like when me and the homies were making music, because I'm one out of 4 or 5 artists that I was part of a group, but I'm like the last man standing pretty much. Yeah. And they don't really talk about music anymore. So when I see you guys go live, I hop in there just to see like first your guys' new music, and it's just cool to see how you guys are like real cool with each other,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've known each other for like since we were like 5. Maybe younger.
Oh damn! So y'all family.
Yeah.
Over the last few years, yeah, it was like we knew each other throughout school, but in high school we kind of met and had more music stuff in common, and then it was like, oh, we're alike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, nice. When did you guys start making music?
It was Drowning. Wasn't that the first song we worked on together?
I think so, yeah.
We went to a studio together, but it was not the best experience working with that producer.
I think we work better just us independently, if that makes sense. Like just us doing our own thing, like if we go to each other's houses and stuff like that, rather than going into a studio and working with other producers. I feel like we just work better together by ourselves.
I get what you mean. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to a studio, I paid and all that shit. And homie behind the boards was so raisin brand, bro. Like he was like, this dude was so boring, fucking up the vibe. Like I was just like, man, we could have did this in my room, like we always do it, you know?
Yeah.
It was, you know what it was funny too about it is he had a lot of equipment and a lot of software and like if I had access to all those things, I know I can make a bunch of cool music. But it's interesting. You can have all the tools, but no real direction with it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I learned that real quick too. Like, you don't need like $1 million equipment to have $1 million sound. You know, you could literally do it in your room, independent. You don't got to spend all this like studio time, all this
Yeah.
money, and spend time with somebody you don't even know. And then you feel like you're bothering them because you're like, "Yo, can you fix this?" when you could do it yourself. So when you guys were starting to make music together, like, do you? I assume you guys produce your own songs.
We I've been like I've been writing for a long time. Like I used to just like write poems and just write my ideas and things and how I felt. And then around like middle school, when I was in band, I started learning song structure and music and
Ooh,
started writing. But production I got into like high school. So I've kind of been helpful with production, but I've never been properly taught, very self-taught, and I have my own weird language and actions with it that I think aid in the way my music sounds and is the way it is.
nice. So wait, did you guys go like you guys are both in band?
We weren't in band, but we were both in this program. It's called the Academy of Musical Performance, aka AMP, and basically
Oh,
it's just like a rock, like a school of rock program here in the valley, basically. And so we kind of were creating through there too at the same time, and yeah, like we met someone else too through that program, and we kind of like formed like a little trio thing, and we started writing music with them too, so it was really fun for that.
Yeah, that's kind of when we all really started realizing that we work together in a way that kind of felt more natural instead of like, hey, let's try and do this together. It was more kind of like, oh, this happened.
Mhm.
damn. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so Academy Musical Performance?
Yeah.
Is that was that by Will from Brightner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It, the
yeah.
homie Will. Shout out Will, bro. That's what's up.
Oh,
Dude.
well.
Yeah, shout out Will. No, when you said that, I was like, oh, I know this. I've seen this before. The me and my friend Frankie, he would go by Wristlock. We used to talk to Will, and Will was like sending us beats and stuff. And he said that he was doing like a grand opening one time, and we went to the wrong location. We went to the one in Rancho Mirage or Palm Desert, and I guess it was in Indio,
Hmm.
something like that. So I was like, damn. So we were actually supposed to be there because he said he wanted us to like perform and like talk to everybody, but yeah, we went to the wrong location. But that's pretty sick. So with creating like you guys is like your group, you guys still like a group till this day? Like do you guys make music together, drop it together, or you guys just kind of like a collective?
We still do, Mia and I, but the other person, we don't really talk to them anymore. We kind of drifted last year.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Damn. So are you in college also?
Yes, I am. I'm at
Nice.
COD right now, but I'm gonna transfer out at the end of the year.
Oh, okay. So the colleges you guys like well you're at COD. Are you aiming like you guys going to like a music school or is it kind of just like college?
Well, There's some schools I'm interested in for their programs about music, business, and industry studies that I would like to learn about. That's what I would like to like further my knowledge on, just so I'm a little bit more aware of what I'm about to get into and look out for my friends and I.
Sick. That's pretty cool. Shit, I was in COD until I dropped out. I was there for I think it was like 5 years.
Were
Nah,
you part-time?
I'm probably that's probably low key lying. I think I'm like 3 years, I think. Yeah, like three around there. But no, I dropped out. I was pretty much like part-time. I was just doing music. I was trying to get that certificate. And then I don't know, man. One day I was just like, you know what? It's not for me. So I just left. But yeah, that's musical journeys. I was aiming for like a um I forgot what the certificate was, to be honest, but I remember going to the production class. I forgot the instructor's name, but I was like, man, why do I need this? Because he's teaching us how to do everything like on the computer. We were using what is it called? Digital Performer. That was like the DAW. And I'm like, dude, Digital Performer, this thing is trash. Like, and he was telling us how to do stuff, like play piano, and like it was just weird. I felt like I was above the class, I guess, because like I was already playing piano, and then everything that he taught us I already knew because I've been just making music for so long. So yeah, it was kind of weird at the time I was in college. But I mean, that's cool. So wait, how old are you guys?
We are both of us are 19.
Yo, you guys are right here in the game.
Thank
Shit.
you.
I'm 26. I've been rapping since I was like 13. You know what I mean? And you guys are 19 with all kinds of knowledge. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's I think we're very observant is what I think it is. We kind of just see the cause and effect of different choices and actions in music, and I think we know how we want to present ourselves, and I think that plays a role in how we are perceived, especially in music.
Damn. Well, man, your guys' music is very easy to digest. 100%. It's like right off the bat, before you hopped on, I was talking to Mia about the lineup for your guys' next show. And I was asking if you guys knew everybody. But yo, I heard everybody's music and it's fire. And that's like the coolest shit. It was like I don't know someone and I look him up and I'm like, yo, where has this person been, bro? Like, is it a lack of promotion or something? Like, how did they just like fly over my head? You know?
Do you want to get into that conversation? Because we could get into that conversation.
Which one? Promotion?
Okay. No, the what you just said, the fact that there's this lineup of good music, but you're kind of like, oh, where was this? Where
Ooh, let's
was
do it.
there? So that's really because Mia and I found like when we were initially trying to do shows and projects and present our music, we were not getting taken seriously only on account of the genre. Because there's a kind of more rock heavy scene in the valley in different venues and areas that we
I get what
live
you
in
mean.
proximity. So it was hard to kind of find a space. We really had to make it in our backyard shows, which makes this next show really special because it's like our first booked venue. This is a show.
Hell yeah. Especially at Rubens Ranch.
Yeah, it's super
Hell
cool.
yeah.
We're gonna do a photo shoot there soon so we can promote the show with the venue.
Dude, that's gonna be sick. I'm definitely gonna
October
pull up for the
29th.
show. I'm
October
definitely gonna pull up.
29th. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully, I hope to see you there. There's going to be a costume contest. Are you going to dress up?
Yeah, I'll dress up for sure.
Okay. But when we were talking about the lineup, I make this joke that there's like when you show someone music and they're like, "Oh, where was this?" or people don't make music like this anymore. I'm like, no, there's some independent musician making exactly what you want to hear right now, but you don't know because you're not listening to weird music. Listen to weird music. Put your playlist on shuffle. Look up random words on Google and click on music and see what shows up. Look
That's a
up
good
pink
idea.
ukulele.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to jump into a couple of your guys' songs. I mean, we could start with Pink Ukulele.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, the origin story.
Tell me the breakdown.
So I wanted to do something different than what I normally would do, if that makes sense, because a lot of my music is like synth heavy and like just it's just a lot. So I wanted to do something different. So I just grabbed my ukulele and I wrote a little song. And that song is just about, I wrote it in like not really my perspective, but in a perspective of someone else, if that makes sense, about me. So like I wrote it, I just wrote it in someone else's perspective about me. So that's what the song is. Um, but
Deep.
yeah, I like. Wait, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just
Go ahead.
saying deep.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I wrote it and then I think I posted it like on my close friends on Instagram. Anthony slid up and was like, "What's this? What's this?" And I was like, "I don't know. Should I release it? Let's work on it." And so we started working on it. And I didn't have like any equipment back then. So like I just did everything. Basically, I recorded my vocals on the earphones that Apple makes. That's
Yeah.
where I recorded my vocals. And yeah, and Anthony on his end came in and just helped me like mix it and just add little things in, and yeah.
See, that's dope. Recording off the what is it? The Apple headphones.
Yeah.
See, that's sick as hell right there. And actually, it's like a common thing too. Like a lot of people tell me, like, yeah, when I didn't have this, I was doing it with the headphones. That's cool right there. Cause that's like the dopest shit. Cause you know how like people say they make music and then they're like, oh, I just don't have the right equipment. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, if you want to make music, you're gonna make music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's dope. Pink ukulele is fire. It's even like what is it? The deep sea water,
Oh yeah.
um, cherry lips.
Yeah.
And so when you guys made all these songs, right? You guys made them all together, these three?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. I think well, those out of those three, I haven't really produced any. There are a few songs of hers that we produced together. These ones I mostly like mixed and helped with like basically like mixing and some structure, like production points. Like if she wasn't sure what part she wanted to be, how long, I would help in the DAW organize it for her.
Nice. How long you been mixing?
Not too long. I didn't have monitors for like the first like 3 or 4 years I was producing. So when I actually got little monitors, I started to be able to mix better. But I only just recently got like some good monitors. I have like before they were kind of these mediocre good desk monitors, but
I get you.
now I feel like it's gonna get really good from this point on.
Hell yeah. So man, bouncing off of Pink Ukulele, what about your song, Your Side Uptown?
Your side of town, yeah.
Yeah. Talk to me about that one. I was listening to that a couple of days ago when I was cleaning. And I was like, man, there's a couple switch ups in this song right here.
Yeah, so those songs that was from a project called Extracurricular, and those were songs I was in a program. That AMP program had an online fall course that I took that was online during the lockdown. And
Oh, okay.
it was interesting. There were songs that were we basically had to make songs as assignments, and I am very personal with my writing. It's not something, if I have to sit down and write a song, it's not really gonna be right. It kind of just comes out. So initially, those songs were kind of interesting because I had to sit down and make them. But they're good songs that were made on Soundtrap with some royalty-free loops. But I'm excited to get more music out soon that I actually self-produced. Those songs are more so kind of like a little demo, if anything.
Oh, okay. What did you guys what did you use? Like what do you use now regularly?
I use Studio One for now, and I also have Ableton that I have a few things set up with, but I kind of cross reference sometimes. Like sometimes I'll take sounds from GarageBand and Ableton and then mix them a certain way on a different program. I just kind of want to make it sound weird.
Oh, I get you. Dang. So when do you guys both use Studio One?
I don't. I was using Soundtrap for mainly all my songs, because I got it free through the Academy of Musical Performance.
Oh,
But
okay.
I recently just purchased Logic. And so I think now I'm gonna start switching over to Logic. Once I get all the songs on Soundtrap out, then I'm gonna start making my new ones on Logic.
Nice. Yo, Logic's sick. I've been using Logic for a little bit. It came with my Alesis V25. It's just a MIDI controller. But it came with that, and I never even really used that until like maybe 2018. But it's low-key kind of confusing. But Logic is pretty cool. It's sick. Even like Studio One too. I've used that a little bit. But my main thing is FL Studio. That's like, yeah, I've been using that since I was like 14. That's like my favorite out of all of them.
Cool.
So now with making you guys' music, I assume you guys don't use the headphones anymore, right? Like you guys got your own mics and stuff.
Yeah, we have some microphones. I recently was able to upgrade to an AT4040, which I've wanted for a long time. But it's a very nice microphone. I like how my voice sounds on Audio Technica. I found it kind of captures the parts of my voice I like most.
Nice. So with being in like school, man, like how do you guys see I don't even know how to ask this question. I guess like you guys have like a 5-year plan on what's next for you guys?
I think individually we probably do. I don't think we've fully discussed it in a collaborative sense yet, only because it's usually so conceptual. Like I know I haven't had my 5-year plan spoken out loud yet. It's still kind of been sitting in here. So maybe we'll probably talk about it at some point.
Sheesh. With that show at Rubens Ranch, do you guys have because to be honest, I've never been there. Like I just know like a couple famous people have been there, performed there. Like I know like Chief Keef was there, like stuff like that. But I've actually never been
Yeah.
there. Like I know the RZA did a music video there from Wu-Tang.
Yeah. I think Giselle Wu also did like some shows there.
Oh yeah,
I think she's local, right? I've seen her around. What was your question?
I don't even know. I was just talking about Rubens Ranch.
It's a cool
But
venue.
like have you guys been there? Is it like big or is it small?
I haven't yet, but Anthony has.
Yeah, I went there 2 weekends
okay.
ago when I spoke with Ruben and we discussed and we booked the show. But
Ooh.
it's basically it's a plot of land. There's a stage. There's several kind of like buildings that are bars / cafes, but they won't be functional at our show just because it's kind of an all ages, no alcohol show.
Okay.
But it's really cool at night. It's lit up. There's a bunch of decorations and like structures. Like there's the stage is shaped like a turtle. There's a head sticking out at the back of it, and there's like the Mayan calendar, I think, engraved on the floor. And there's different kinds of art displayed on the walls throughout the venue. Like I know he was showing me around. There's like a part that's more like Catholic art and more Aztec art. It's really cool venue.
Damn. Yo, that's hella dope. Cause you guys backyard shows to Rubens Ranch. I've never even been there, but the way you're describing it, it sounds badass. It's like, bro, my first is this your guys' like first like big show? Like at a venue?
Yeah.
Damn. That's dope. Hell yeah.
It's exciting. It's but our last few shows have been I think we provide a unique experience, you know, with the lineup and the show and the way it goes down. It's almost very kind of the way I would describe it, it's kind of like pure and fun. Like it's just a bunch of people kind of coming out to listen to music, and it's fun. It's cool. We have some people dancing during Rosettum's set. We had some people moshing. It was fun.
Yeah, that's sick, man. Like I seen the videos after. I think because I wanted to go to one of them, but I ended up not being able to go, and I was like, fuck. And then when I saw the videos, I was like, yo, this is like a full performance right here. Like this is something that I was thinking like this should be like on live stage, hella people, and like look at you guys now, backyard to fucking Rubens Ranch.
Oh, if we had the budget, we could put on shows.
Yeah, I feel like you guys have the vision for it, huh?
Oh yeah, Mia's an excellent performer, amazing. One of our shows, Bittersweet Symphony, she had some dancers during Cherry Lips, and it was so cool. Everyone was losing it. I think you hear it in the video. You can't even hear the song. It's just people screaming.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw like it was all like kind of dark, and people were just like hype, you know.
Yeah, they were sitting over a pool so they couldn't fall in.
Damn. I see. I think that's cool. I think that's cool because like a lot of people, at least like the shows I've been to in backyards, like a lot of the bands is just like moshing and stuff and rapping. A lot of the rap shows in backyards, they end up being canceled because like someone's fighting or, you know, whatever happened in the backyard, people have problems or whatever. But when I saw your guys' show, I was like, yo, this is totally different. Like y'all actually like pulling on a full performance and shit, like dancing, vibe. Everyone's respectful and they're listening and shit. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think there's also a part of us like we are musicians. Like we are here to present our tastes in musicality. We can present it in a very unique way because we have so many different inspirations and things that reflect in the way we produce and write and construct our music. I think it's something you can enjoy when you go out and really take it in.
Yeah. How would you guys like describe your music? Like, does it even go into a genre?
We were just talking about this.
I would say my music is alternative pop. I feel like that's the best way to explain what it is. Very synthy. Very, very synthy.
The coolest production. The greatest beats.
Nice. So alternative pop. So you talked about inspirations. Who are you guys' inspirations? Because I really can't pinpoint it, to be honest.
Mine has to be I grew up listening to a lot of like Melanie Martinez and Marina and the Diamonds, Lana Del Rey and Borns. So and Halsey. Halsey has a lot of and I take a lot of inspiration from Halsey too. So I feel like if you listen to their music, then you listen to mine, you can like pinpoint like, oh, okay, now
Okay.
I hear, you know.
I get you. You gotta listen to more Halsey.
I have a
You're listening to the Green Skull Podcast.
A podcast for Fife fans, music artists, and creatives alike.